The Ethereum network set to undergo a major upgrade this month. The Merge.
These are up around 91% versus Bitcoin at 19%.
After the merge, Ethereum will become more than 99% more energy efficient.
The Ethereum Merge. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative and it gets the people going. These words have been floating around for years now. But is the merge actually about to happen? As you watch this video, maybe it's already happened in fact. Or maybe it got delayed again. Imagine that. Whatever the timing, the merge is going to happen. Ethereum 2.0 will launch and ETH will transition from a mineable cryptocurrency to fully proof of stake. A real POS. And when it does happen, 10 million plus GPUs out there will no longer be able to mine Ethereum and will be looking for a new home. Every merge, millions of GPUs are lost without a home. With just a click of that like button, you can help save a mining GPU. And maybe you're one of those miners. Or maybe you're just curious what happens next and if you can make some money as it happens. Well, I've got you covered on both fronts. In fact, I'm going to tell you 4 different ways I think you could be making money from the merge. First, in case you don't know, the Ethereum Merge is when Ethereum moves from proof of work, which is mineable, to proof of stake, which is not mineable. Which in short means all the people who have crypto mining rigs out there who are currently mining Ethereum will no longer be able to do that. If you're just learning about this for the first time from me, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. The merge is roughly scheduled for September 15th, and that's when Ethereum will move over to its fully proof of stake chain. Now, this isn't a hard fork, which basically means when a chain is split into 2 parts, into 2 coins. This instead is actually a chain upgrade, but it actually could turn into a hard fork. And if that does happen, then that could be one of the ways you could make some money from it, but let me tell you about that in just a bit. The first major way I want to talk about making money through this whole merge thing is just the price of Ethereum. Is this a sell the news event, or is this a buy the rumor event? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, first off, while I have made quite a bit of money in crypto and I've been in this whole crazy market for 5 years, I do not know what will happen next, and neither does anyone else. I'm just a guy from the internet. That said, I am personally operating from the perspective that this is a very much sell the news type of event. As in, I think all the price appreciation, the price pumping is already priced in. And the most likely thing to happen post-merge is not a big price pump, but a correction. But the opposite could also happen. Who knows? But that's just the short term. Long term, I think the price will appreciate quite a bit. Right now, there are tons and tons of Ethereum miners who have no interest in holding Ethereum themselves. It's purely a means to an end. They're just mining it to sell it to make a monthly income. And because of that, there is immense sell pressure. And like a fantastic magic trick, that sell pressure is about to vanish.
It's gone.
Long term, I think that and a bunch of other reasons will make the price of Ethereum appreciate. So there's potentially a big opportunity to buy Ethereum post-merge, as in after the merge, and enjoy all that appreciation into the future. Now let's talk about the second way you could be making money through this whole merge thing, which is to speculate exactly where all those miners are going to go. Of all the mining rigs that are currently mining Ethereum, some of those will turn off forever, and then the ones that don't will likely go to other projects. And if you choose the right projects to mine or buy that maybe all that hash power flows to, then eventually the prices of those could appreciate a lot and you could win big. I don't believe that will happen quickly though, but it could be a great long-term bet if you do have mining rigs, or if you just want to buy some of these coins and speculate on which ones will become popular and when after Ethereum is no longer mineable. Where will the hash power go though? Which projects will be the chosen ones?
You are the chosen one!
Well, here are a few of my personal picks, most of which I've either been buying or mining positions in for the past few months or even the past few years. First one is Flux. Yeah, big surprise. But I also like Ergo, Neoxa, Caspa, Ravencoin, and Conceal. And if you look at the chart, some of these have already been receiving a big uptick in hash power just over the past few weeks or months. So I think this mass exodus, this transition from ETH mining to all these other projects is maybe already starting to take place. But I also think that this won't happen in bulk until a few more days from now. That's when we're going to see the real fireworks. Not only that, but the prices of lots of these projects are already appreciating over over the past month or so as people speculate which ones all the hash power and popularity is going to go to. Neoxa, for example, is up over 1,000% just in the past 2 months, and Caspa is up over 1,500% over the past 6 months. And both of those were actually projects that I talked about in detail in Sleep Money Club. I talked about them right when they launched, before most people knew about them, and many members of Sleep Money Club were able to either buy or mine those before this huge run-up. And if you're interested in stuff like that and getting the inside scoop, well, then check the link for Sleep Money Club down in the description below. Okay, so that's a bunch of projects where the hash power could go, but what's going to happen to these projects in the short term? I think the most likely scenario, since these are much smaller than Ethereum, is that a lot of this hash power is going to go to them, and they're all going to become unprofitable to mine, at least for the short term. Apparently, there is such a thing as too much power.
Shut it off! It will stabilize! It's under control!
Then some people will move their mining rigs to other projects, or turn off their rigs completely, or continue mining even though it's unprofitable, so they can speculate on what happens in the future. Long term though, I think the prices of these coins will appreciate to the point where they are profitable again in the future, because either miners hold the coins they mine until the prices go up, or the market just begins to shift from a bear market to a bull market. But what about all those mining rigs that are turned off forever? Why would people do that? Well, it's pretty simple. In the last bear market, we saw this. Lots of people turned off their mining rigs forever because the prices of the things they were mining dropped so low it was unprofitable, they saw no point in continuing to mine. And then these same people filled the market with their graphics cards because they wanted to get out of it completely. And I'm personally of the belief that this will happen again, that history will repeat itself and the market will be filled with all these miners capitulating. One, because of all the hash power that needs to find a home after Ethereum, but two, the fact is we are currently in a bear market. Which brings me to the third way you could be making money through this whole merge thing, which is hardware arbitrage. Arbitrage. I do declare that there is some hardware arbitrage.
Hey, any of this getting through that little old blue bonnet of yours?
As miners give up, they will sell their GPUs. It's only natural. More and more GPUs will hit the market, and you can scoop them up for bargain basement prices.
I'd buy that for $1.
Last bear market, I bought a bunch of GPUs and mining motherboards and mining frames and just random computer stuff as people gave up and sold their stuff on eBay or Craigslist. Then in this past bull market, I sold it all back to people again for much higher prices. That is, by definition, arbitrage. For example, the mining specific motherboards that I purchased, I bought for between $25 and $40 each. I then sold those same boards for between $200 and $600 each during the peak crazy crypto season of 2021. Now let's talk about the fourth way you could make money in this merge, and that's if Ethereum does indeed fork.
I was just gonna say it. This guy forks. Am I right?
If the merge doesn't go well, or if the current Ethereum miners or a big number of them decide to just stick it to the man and keep on mining, Ethereum could have a hard fork, meaning it will split into two chains, just like it did in the past when Ethereum Classic was formed. No. This really is classically Ethereum. And if that happens again, there might be an ETH proof of work chain that is formed. And when that happens, you might get an equal share of Ethereum proof of stake and Ethereum proof of work coins. And if that happens, and there are exchanges that support that new Ethereum proof of work chain, then you could have free tokens to sell. Free money. Which is arguably the best kind of money. Will it have much value? Will that chain continue on? Who knows? Life is a mystery. There is, of course, one major way you could not make money during the merge, and that is scammers. Whenever something like this happens in crypto, a big event, you better believe that scammers are going to be out in full force. There's always someone who wants to poop at a party. Let me be crystal clear, for 99% of ETH holders right now, you do not need to do anything during the merge. Pretty much all the major exchanges are supporting it, and all the major wallets like MetaMask and Ledger, etc. And if you're unsure, just go to the support website of your favorite exchange or wallet and verify they are supporting the ETH merge. And if you are on one of those supported places, well then all you have to do is just hold your ETH. You have to do nothing. And if you do nothing, you will magically have the new proof of stake Ethereum coins after all this is over. I'm personally holding my Ethereum on a Ledger wallet, and they have said very clearly I just leave them there and I'll have the new tokens when it's all done. That said, there's going to be a ton of messages and emails and websites and comments and you name it, places telling you that you need to enter your seed phrase or other personal information pertaining to your Ethereum so you can get these new coins. Please do not do this. Do not put your seed phrase anywhere online. Keep it only to yourself. Just hold your coins safely and do nothing with them. Now, while Ethereum is abandoning proof of work mining, Bitcoin is not. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I love Bitcoin so much. I've invested over $100,000 into Bitcoin mining, and I'm just getting started. And if you want to know more about that, then watch this video here and see if I'm a crazy person or if there's some good reason behind that investment move. Otherwise, happy merging. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.